Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hey guys, Stephen I fought for my fortune. Creating fortunes for the future. Today's date is the 24th of May 2024. And firstly, do subscribe to my YouTube video. You've been doing me a huge favor. I need to knock off 1,000 subscribers so Google's can recognize me as productive contributors to YouTube. And I hope you find some of my information anyway helpful. And of course, CRYPO Trade should be a link down the bottom there to join. At the bottom of my video, of course. However, this is a new project I just started, and I want to explain first before I show you some of the other aspects and some of the working components to trading on the financial market using such brokers as CRYPO Trade. This is a brand new project that I've ventured into, and I've already started maybe a month since I started. And it's basically what it does is it's a funded account, and I purchased $10,000 to trade. These are CRYPO's money. This is not my money, and I wanted to explain this to you first before we go any further. Now, all I do is pay a small amount of fee or excess fee. And the best time to purchase is when they're on sale, when they're giving out promotions, purchase that product. And I only paid $50, and that's the only money I'm going to risk is my $50 to access 10,000 US dollars to use this money now to trade. This is called funded trading account. Now, it's not as easy to qualify to be able to be paid by the profits that you can make from trading on these accounts. They're quite restrictive, and they're quite challenging to be able to pass the test. Firstly, my $50 that I invested, I got to pass this test. And basically, on the 22nd of May, I paid $50. Here's the record of it. It's been approved. And you noticed I have also paid these amounts prior, but I failed the challenge. So this is my third one. So you can see it's not as easy as it sounds. But I am learning how to trade the account successfully, hopefully, to maintain to go to the next stage. Because there is stages before you can really participate in or enjoy, making the profits from these trading accounts using huge or large amount of funds to trade successfully. So $50 is all I risk. I risked this amount prior, twice, and lost the challenge. But that's the money that I'm willing to lose to hopefully get approved by CRYPO Trade as a successful trader. But we'll find out, and that's why I'm making these videos to record these moments. And hopefully if you want to come in, you might see a different point of view and trade far better than I could. And this test is I got to be able to trade over 3% every day, well, whenever I trade, to stay a productive member of this challenge. If I can't make it past the 3%, then I'm struggling. And basically, this is the analysis or what I'm required to stay within in today's trading process. Maximum allowed that I can lose, for example, we're not looking at losing, it's $597.62. Or today's permitted loss is $300. Now, I don't want to reach these amounts. We want to be above these amounts in the green, not in the red. So the CRYPO has provided a pretty good platform to track your trading process. Of course, it shows the total, what's already in action, and how much I already accumulated. Only $2 since I activated the account this morning. It took this long for CRYPO to allow me to access my account again and give me a new account challenge. However, the platform, really, really comprehensive. It's pretty good to allow you then to track and analyze how your processes are doing. And of course, here's what I got to watch for. I'm $23 out of my $300 that I'm allowed in that minus or the negative result. We want to be in the green all the time. To do so, because I saw it early this morning, but because the market is just starting to open, it's only 10 a.m. in New Zealand, nearly 10:30, sorry. So the market, it's new. So by the time tonight ran about 10 p.m., when the market will really sort of open up, when that's the European market, of course, heading towards the US market, will come alive and will show respectively how these trades are doing. Otherwise, I've got to be prepared to close the trade if I wanted to, but not at this stage. It's an early stage yet. I'm down 7%, and I'm not allowed to go too far below. And of course, as you see, $300 is the threshold that I need to stay above. Otherwise, my $50 investment will be gone again. I'll be going out the back door. We don't want to look at that. But monitoring my trade is very, very important on the trading platform. It's not the end of the world. The best idea is before you even start, but of course you can join, but don't start investing, is to get some education. And education is crucial to be able to learn how to successfully trade on these accounts, because they're very challenging, because some of the brokers, they actually manipulate their sites so you can lose. So you're not going to win regardless. However, there are things that I can show you how you can beat these brokers to a certain degree. You're not going to always beat them, but it will come in your favor. And of course, if you find a broker that you join in and everything that you seems to come against you, well, that's the broker you don't want to be. That broker is manipulating the system, and you cannot win that, because the algorithm that's built in the system is to cause you to lose, even if you're using stop loss and taking profit. Those are some of the classic areas that they're going to try and knock you out. So you're always losing money. If you find that with one broker, just get away from them. Just stay right away from them and go build yourself a proper trading account with a legitimate broker that's going to look after your interest to a certain degree. But learning to trade is the best key. Now, I'm just showing you the back office to my account, $10,000. I've already started trading this morning. I put in a few trades on, and that's the result so far. And I've got to stay above 9,700. If I go below that, then this account is corrupt or boost or busted. Like I said, it's not the end of the world, because all I've invested is $50. So if I wanted to go for another challenge, then I'll just pay you whatever the amount they're going to ask for me to use the $10,000. Now, more importantly, remember, I'm only investing $50, just like buying a lottery ticket or using $50 to go to the casino. That's all I'm risking. However, have another look at this. $10,000 is good, but there are other plans that you can also join. Oh, here we go. For much larger amount that you can trade with. $20,000, $50,000, 100 to 200,000. So let's look through the 20,000. You will pay, this is all your risk, 100. Don't forget these are US dollars also. And you can also pay it with crypto. You pay $119. If you get a code, you get a little bit of discount. That's for 20,000. 50,000, you pay $289. Gold, you pay $479. And platinum, you pay just under $1,000. But if you get a code, a coupon code, the price actually drop a little bit further. Now that you access that amount to trade with, and that's your investment. Now, you can gamble, for example, let's say you pay that, and you invest 100,000 of this, because that's all you're investing. Now, the profit that you can make out of, say, you traded 100,000 could be substantial, and it might surpass that amount of money that you have invested. And that's the only money that you're going to be earning, is the profits from using their money, the profit, of course, and this is the payout. You get 90%, and they keep the rest. So that's a pretty good sort of rate, and that sort of rate's pretty the same throughout. Oh, no, lower, it's 80%. However, just accessing this huge amount of pool of money, if you haven't got it, it's quite exciting, but you can't just use it, because you will blow your account. And I mean, you're going to lose your investment if you're paying $119 to access 20,000. You're going to lose that money if you don't learn how to trade successfully. Now, I'm going to give you some tips first. Now, the most important tip that I can give you is this: learn to read charts. That's your homework. Your homework is to learn how to read these charts to be able to calculate where any stock is going into the future. Now, if you can learn how to read the charts, there's a lot of education out there. You only got to go to YouTube to learn how to trade. Now, basically, as I said, if you can learn to read the charts, the patterns, and it's the pattern that you're looking for that will give you that edge in the marketplace to trade. So you're not going to just go into your trading platform, which is, of course, CRYPO, and start trading. You've got to do your homework first here before you translate what you can spot or see in this area in the analytical process or research or what you're planning, before you even take that finding that you have found and apply it in your trading platform. The trading platform, all it does is going to act for you of what you have found in this area. It's quite a process to do your researches first before you even activate any trades. We'll make a lot more of these videos in the future, but if you want to start investing.com straight away, log in or register with them. It's a free app that you can use to get these charts of the financial markets. At the moment, I'm looking at GBP against the US dollars, but there's a lot of product. I'm just using this as a reference for now. If you bring the chart up, maximize it by hitting this button, and you get a full screen, and of course all the other buttons are here, and there's a lot more. You can go on forever just researching which stock is the best to buy. Just pick one, and I'll give you a hint. Some of the best stocks that I will pick is perhaps DX. Now, don't quote me on that, but that's just some of my favorites. The US 500 are some of the ones that consider. But anyway, once you bring the page up of any stock that you want to, say, trade with, to use these lines, click up on here and bring that line in. Once you click on, of course, use your mouse, click on the button, drag it, let go, and you got your line. If you want to remove it, just simply left click and hide it. Now, this is one of the most important indicators that you need. It's a Stosh RSI, and you can get this from in this area. If you click on that area, it will bring up all these massive amount of indicators that you could use. So the two that I mainly use is MACD, MACD, and stochastic RSI. Now, if you want to remove them off your page, it will highlight and you click on it and it will remove it. I'll explain a little bit more about these indicators. Notice they go up and down and they go past this magic line. Above it, they call it as a 70% over market, overbought or oversold, and down the bottom, it's called 30%, where people will oversell or overpurchase. I'm not too sure exactly. Now, these small overruns, here we go, actually tells a story, and that's the area you want to execute any trade. In this case, if you want to execute a trade with GBP, this is the best time to execute it now with what it's called a buy. Open up a buy trade going up. So if this is rising and it goes past this dotted line, what's happened here, that's like an overbought, and that's an edge that you can apply. If it looks like it's coming down, that's when you can purchase a short position or sell position. And just as important, you'll notice it's got a blue and a red line. The best time to purchase a down position is when the blue line has crossed below the red line. And likewise, the reverse, if you want to purchase down whoever it is now, you've got to wait for the blue line to cross the red line, and the red line then will be, that gives an indication that's coming up. It's not always perfect, but at least you have some sort of guidance to know when to buy and when to sell. And sometimes you can just scalp the market. You just trade between these 2 points. You buy here, you sell here. As soon as it starts to reverse, you sell, you open up another position and you sell, and you make a little bit of money between these 2 points. It doesn't always work. Majority of the time it does work. So anyway, that's giving you a bit of ideas how to use the chart. Now back on the platform. The platform, like I said, is CRYPO. I just started and I got 2 stocks in there at the moment. A couple of them is a test. This one here, I've actually put a bit of money in with, but it's come against me, so I'm just going to hold on to it, and it's down $25. This one here, I was just testing the market with this one. I got one pending, ready to go. Also another test, and my trading history so far, as you can see, it's not much, but it's promising. It's in the green. And whenever you trade, you want to be making money showing greens here. If you've got reds showing up here, then you know something is definitely wrong. And one of the most important aspects about trading is to be patient. Don't react when your position has come into the red. Let the market do its thing, and you'll be surprised. The market will show you where it is going, and don't try and predict the market. Just follow the market, and that's the best advice. I have fallen into this trap in the past. Predicting the market, it's not good. Follow the market. For example, this is following the market. If you open up a trade here now and then went down, that's following the market. And when it gets to this point, you stop trading because you don't know where it's going. The market doesn't know where it's going, and it's best just to leave this one alone, which is the US 1000, and go look at something else. Here's one for example. You can certainly look at it and do a bit of study. Go do that chart I just showed you. Do some chart work. Then come back here and analyze. Okay, should you or shouldn't you following the market? Do not try and predict the market because it can come against you. Like as you have seen here, the market just coming against me a little bit, but I'm not going to worry because this is what it's called a trend. It's an upward trend, and it's supposed to go up and come down, and I'm supposed to catch this moment as it's coming down. The other one, here's another one with a good trend on it, and if you want to trade on it, you go to the chart, do the bit of homework here, then come back and consider buying or selling a position, meaning open a position. I try not to use stop loss, but I have used it on this occasion as a test because this is brand new also. I want to see how effective using stop loss, taking profit will become. Otherwise, I normally trade my positions quite open. I don't apply the stop loss and take profit. But I have to constantly monitor my positions. And that's the only factor. If you have the time, yes, you can do so. But if you don't have the time, it's best to set your open positions with a stop loss and take profit. But anyway, these are just basics. So if you can set yourself up with funded account, get yourself a funded account and test it out. Because remember, this is all you're going to be risking. It's the money that you buy to get access to this sort of amount of capital. You can gamble the capital if you wish, because that's what you'll be losing if you do lose your working capital. But of course, if you do it and it becomes in your favor, then you have created yourself a huge income. And I'm not teaching it, but I'm just saying, say you got 20,000 and you straight away you saw something. You did your analytical process, your research, and say, "Oh, I can tell where this market is going," and straight away you take your 20,000 and invest, say, all of it if you wish. That's entirely up to you. Because remember, that's all you're going to lose. If the market comes against you, then you lost that. But I wouldn't advise you to. I would say use 10,000. 10,000, and you'd be surprised how that 10,000 can really work for you. But of course, you've got to do your researches first before you can come in here and consider that open trade. But it can work out. And that's an area that I will be testing in the future when I'm really, really confident that I can find a great product that's, flowing with the market, that's showing the right indicators and everything, that I will show a trade in that respect. Take a $20,000 or $50,000 opportunity and invest half of it and see how well that can, do in the open position. I'm afraid of the fact because that sort of amount of money can easily move the market, and which I have seen in the past. Even my small investment does affect the market. So a big amount, I would not suggest to do so unless you have big volumes. The big volumes, these are big volumes. Here's a big. If you can find big volume trading and you get on it, that's where your small investment is not going to affect the market, because these are the bigger players, and all you're doing is hopping on the bandwagon and capturing some of the fun or some of the easy profits anyway. But if you want to trade small amounts, it's easier to do so because you just have trading with all the other small traders or retail traders also in the market, but the best one is to capture high volume trading. This could be a high volume trading and get in there and use your big amount. Should you decide to say trade half of the amount that's given to you. It's a strategy. I'm not saying to go and do it, but if you do so, remember, you're only risking that amount. It's just no different to going to the casino then taking $119 and placing it on whatever you wish on a casino, for example. And of course, you're not doing this blindly. You're doing this with some sort of analytical process to gauge where you think the market is going. And if you're certain that the market is moving in the right directions, then of course, this can be a profitable venture that you take half of it and invest it and get ready to take the profit once it moves in your favor. So those are some of the simple strategy. But again, subscribe to my YouTube video, like my YouTube video, and should be a link down the bottom of my video here to join Savvy Your Trade and begin your journey. But anyway, come and join us in this new project to see if we can make some huge amount of money in the near future. And this is Stephen Ifield from Ifield Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. We love you. God loves you. And we'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.